That's right, guys. We're not just looking at pictures today. We are holding the brand new, super exclusive Galactic Starcruiser Legacy Lightsaber. So come hang out with us, guys. We're going to tell you how much it cost.
What does it sound like?
Is this designed just like the lightsaber that you use for the training?
How many were we allowed to buy?
And there's 2 details about this lightsaber that we're not really that crazy about.
Don't go anywhere.
Boom! Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on our video. We are
Find the Force.
They call me
Obi-Dad Kenobi.
You got that yummy, that yummy.
Hello there, everyone. And this is my little clone who is also my Padawan, who goes by the name of Anakin Skywalker. And guys, we just got back from the Galactic Starcruiser, and we have so much to share with you guys.
What a crazy trip!
Oh man, the entertainment, the food, the activities. We have a whole haul of merchandise to show you guys. So if you don't want to miss those videos, what should they do, buddy?
Click subscribe.
And make sure to click that bell so you get notifications about all of our videos. And there's going to be a ton coming your way. And we're going to give you our honest review, all of our good experiences, the not so good experiences. All that's coming from us who are paying customers.
Yeah.
I don't know, a few of you guys thought that Disney like invited us out there. No, but we were totally paying customers. We were on the second voyage of the general public that they were allowing on the ship. And we can't wait to share everything with you guys. So, but the number one most favorite thing that we had to show you right away was
the Halcyon's Legacy Lightsaber.
Oh man. Let's get started on this, guys, all right? So first, we've got the crate that is solid black, as you guys can see. Solid black with the emblem of the Chandrila star line. So fun fact, guys, is that the Halcyon Starcruiser has actually been taking passengers on cruises for 150 years. This was just a celebration when they started making trips to allow all of us Earth humans to go on the ship. And we're also going to be diving into the exclusive comic books that share stories from what's happened on the ship for the last 150 years. Some of the awesome characters and adventures, and we're going to be going over those too. But I digress. Let's get back to the lightsaber. First things first, this cost $170, which is kind of a premium because most of the sabers that are this one single hilt saber are like $140 to $150. This one was $170 before tax. Before tax. And I bet some of you were wondering, how many were we allowed to buy? Do you know how many we were allowed to buy?
No idea.
This is one of 3 items on the ship that you were only allowed to buy 2 per cabin. That was it. How many people were in our cabin?
5.
All 5 of us. We couldn't afford to go with just us 2. So we had these awesome roommates. One of them is Disneyland Nurse on Instagram. Check him out. He posted so much stuff from the trip. That guy is a social media just black belt, kicking butt the entire trip, and I'm just barely trying to like run around with my camera. Hey guys, wait up, I gotta film this. So thank you to our other 2 roommates who did not want to buy this lightsaber so that we could have one. This is the one and only one we got and brought home, and let's show it to you guys.
Yeah.
I remember when it first got released, there were kind of rumors and whisperings that you got to engrave it or you got to label it or something. So actually what we have is the entire Arabic alphabet. All right, so let's take this out and let's take a look at the lightsaber. Here you go, guys. Boom. Wow. So first impressions, bud, what do you think about just the design? Let's check out the design.
Awesome already.
You do? Okay, what's your favorite part about the design?
My favorite part is that you can put your own Arabic letter on it.
Okay, well let's do it. I'll do that for you here. We're gonna put the Arabic letter for the letter F for finding the Force.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Yeah, let's put that on there. So I'll show you up close right here that you can take the letters and you just pop it on right there.
It's magnet.
That's right, it's magnetized. The first thing I can tell you that I love about this saber, it is light.
Yeah.
There we go. Check it out, hold it. It is a lightsaber. No pun intended. Let's weigh it real quick. Oh, dang, this is 0.97 pounds. It's not even 1 pound. I think this is the lightest Legacy lightsaber that they make. By the way, if you didn't get the memo, guys, they're only selling this to those on the Starcruiser. That's it. Only on the one store on the Starcruiser. There's 2 stores, and the second one is kind of a mystery, kind of a secret, and I'll tell you guys about that in one of our videos. But 0.1 pound, it's 1 pound. That's the first thing I like. The second thing I like about this Saber is my favorite CoverTech belt clip. Gotta love that. Feels good. It's not gonna swing and hitch in the thighs if you decide to wear it at the parks or on the Halcyon or on at Star Wars Night.
Oh yeah.
Star Wars Nights at Disneyland. We're gonna be there May 3rd in Disneyland Park for the Star Wars Nights, where we're gonna stay up crazy late and do whatever fun Star Wars activities, meet cool Star Wars fans. So we'll be there, and if you guys are going, look for us, okay?
Yeah.
But let's get back to the design. Let's start from the top. Now the emitter is really neat. What kind of emitter does this remind you of?
Darth Vader.
It does. Look at that. It's kind of got an angled emitter, and I love the rings. It makes it more interesting than if it were just solid metal. You know, the metal is. I love this metal. I can't tell exactly what kind of metal it is, but I like it because it's not super chrome. I don't want to look at my own fingerprints. I don't want to do it. You would see a scratch, but still, it's not super glossy chrome metal. I had him wear it. You had it for the whole trip, right? I wanted him to enjoy it. He had it on his hip, and he wore it, and he played with it. All right, next, we've got the place to put your initial or whatever letter you want to represent on the Saber right up top, and it is a little metal button, and it's got.
Don't lose it.
I mean, it looks really good quality. The silver, and there's nothing on the back. It just snaps right on, magnetized like that. So that's also kind of one of the things I dislike about this Saber, is that if you're wearing this, and I would probably recommend gluing this. If you know you're going to keep it and it's yours, glue it, because if this bumps your leg or your pants and that button falls off, you may never see it again. Or at home, it might go under the couch or get sucked up by the vacuum. You never know. But it does come off fairly easy, so be careful of that. Next, this red button is, go ahead and press it. Does that turn the Saber on?
No.
No, this red button does not turn the Saber on. What turns it on is...
the button. That's my dislike. I want it to turn on with the button, not it's kind of like a light.
It's got a little switch right below it, kind of like the Asajj Ventress.
Yeah.
Kind of like...
Count Dooku?
Does the Dooku have it? I think the Dooku has it too, like the Count Dooku. That, man, look at that. They have the perfect activation button right there. Just want to press it and turn it on, man. But no, the actual switch to activate it is kind of blended into the striations of the grip.
When we were in the lightsaber training room, you could press it to turn it on.
During lightsaber training, this was the activation switch. You're right, huh? And we're going to post that video really soon, guys. We're going to share the experience, and then we're going to talk about it too in a separate video. And want you guys to see the whole thing. I brought a tripod, and I brought a second GoPro camera. So we had 2 angles, and can't wait to share with you guys what the whole experience looks like. Something I like, sneaky, on the back are these little accent details here. And that kind of reminds me of the Graflex Saber. You know, the Skywalker or the Anakin have these little pins. But they snuck them on the back. So I think that gives that a lot more character rather than if it were just plain metal. I think it'd be too plain without it. So I like the character of that. Moving down to the major grip. How does that feel, dude?
Awesome.
It does? Not just a little cool, but awesome. It does feel awesome. So we have these rubber grips. How many are there? So we've got 6 of these rubber grips, and they're solid. They feel like the Mace Windu Saber. But they're flat.
Yeah, 3.
And have kind of sharp edges to them. In between the rubber grips is this color black. How does that feel?
Very smooth.
Yeah, it does. It does feel that way in between the grips. You have these metal striations at the lower and the upper portion of the grip, along with that switch.
And right here, too.
The same striations that are on the emitter. And we got, of course, we can't forget about these 2 black rings they painted the inside of these metal striations above what looks like the button, but it's not the button. And then the pommel, look how cool that is. I mean, it's vented. Look at that. The vents have a really neat artistic design, which kind of matches, I think, a lot of the ship that we saw, a lot of the accents on the ship. And boom, there's the Halcyon logo right on the middle of the pommel with all the writing around it mentioning Lucasfilm and China. You guys have to hear this thing. Yeah. You guys got to hear how crazy, unique sounding this lightsaber is. You wouldn't believe it. Standard battery pack. So we've all waited long enough. Let's turn this on and listen to the super unique sounds of the Halcyon Legacy Lightsaber. So I thought it'd be fun. I'm actually using the slightly improved Mace Windu blade I got from the Shop Disney website. I'll put that link to that video down in the description if you're curious. That I really think they made some subtle improvements to the Legacy lightsabers, especially the ones in the box sets. So we got the blade in. Can I turn it on?
No,
Can I turn it on?
no,
All right.
no.
The final moment, activating the Starcruiser Legacy lightsaber. Go for it. Whoa. That is a really cool, menacing kind of a lightsaber hum. Go ahead and give that a swing. All right, cool. Let me try. Yeah, same Legacy lightsaber sensitivity, but really cool, kind of darker. I mean, not dark side, but deeper. Swing sound effects. Okay, go ahead and do some clashes. Cool. You know what I think? I think those are the sound effects that you hear when you're deflecting blasters in the training pod, huh? Dang. What a crazy, unique sound this has. And here's the sound effects for you one more time. The blade is clashing yellow, I think, along with the rest of the Legacy sabers. All right, and deactivation. Classic deactivation sound. Let's hear the activation and deactivation one more time. You know, the first thing I noticed when I activated this, turned it on, is that it's really quiet. And I'm so used to our Neopixel sabers. Compared to that, it's a little bit on the quieter side. And I'm not sure if that's because of the batteries or maybe the way the pommel's vented. What do you think about the sound?
I like it and don't like it.
What don't you like about it?
I don't like that it sounds quiet.
Yeah, a little on the quiet side. What are you gonna do? You know, but some of the Legacy sabers are. Like Luke's is such a high-pitched sound that it's really kind of louder. And maybe the Darth Maul, being a bit more of an ominous hum, is maybe more of the quieter sabers. What I've learned when it comes to sabers, how the sound waves reverberate inside the pummels, but you need to experiment with venting because some vents of sound great and some don't. And so I think it might just be the speaker. It does have just the stock factory batteries in there, so there's a chance it might be a pitch louder if we put some brand new batteries in. Another thing that I hear is do you hear that little squeak up in the emitter?
Yeah.
And that's normal. You know, we've talked about that in a lot of our comparison videos, that the blades do squeak a little bit. There's a tiny bit of wiggle room in the emitter, and that's kind of there on purpose so that if you were to play fight with it, and the shock kind of stays more in the emitter and doesn't rattle the wires to detach from the soundboard and stuff like that. Oh, hey, by the way, yes, this was completely designed to look like the lightsaber we used in the training pods. But what's the biggest difference between this and the saber that we used?
This lightsaber is a whole lot bigger.
It is, yeah. The training pod saber we used was much thinner, and I was having a blast with it, doing some tricks.
Me too.
But I put the lightsaber that we used really up close so I could get a close look at the detail of it, because it looked a lot better than the one that Josh Diamero used in the promotional videos. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and please make sure to leave a comment down below to tell us what you think about the most exclusive Legacy lightsaber in the collection. One more final thought, guys. I really didn't think Disney was gonna do this because I know that tons of you guys love collecting the Legacy lightsabers. So I was really surprised that they have one just sold on the Halcyon. I mean, that's like That's kind of heartbreaking. I feel bad for all of you who can't go on the Halcyon and who really want this as a part of your collection, because there's just nothing but scalping that's going to be going on. You probably can't touch this for like less than $1,000. I understand too, on the other hand, that because of the lightsaber training experience, that they're going to want, to sell a souvenir to remind you of that experience, and especially one that's designed very similar to the one you use during lightsaber training. So I get that part too, but it does make me sad for all of you Star Wars fans out there who love Galaxy's Edge and the Legacy lightsabers. So leave a comment down below with your thoughts about the 2 per cabin, about the price, and about the design of the Halcyon Starcruiser Legacy lightsaber. Thanks guys for watching to the end of our video.
Yeah guys, thank you.
Hey guys, be safe out there and make sure to have an awesome Star Wars Day. See you next time guys. All right, bye.